in this our General Master. Pass by each and every one of them home, my God and my Redeemer. You know each and every one of them. Pass by them. I know your ears is not deaf, Lord, to hear me when I call in you, Lord. Neither your eyes is not blind to give me a peep down below. Father, your face is not too shut to make your children have the way. Remember Mr. Andrew this morning. I bring him before you, Lord, and I lift him up to you. Father, where you weak, make him strong. And where he's strong, Lord, make him stronger. Educate him for yourself. Give him the brain of retainers that he's able to remember everything what you want him to remember this morning, blessed Lord. Pass by the home you learn unto him. Keep it in the act of safety. Leave no wings where Satan could enter. You know, Satan rampart this our Lord. Busy at Wall Street, mashing hill and bruising toe. But I know you, Jesus, you could shut me chain. My God and my King, your spring of his body, I bring them before you. Wheresoever they look, they are far away from mother and father. But Jesus, they are close to you, and you is the most important one. My God and my King. Remember them this hour, blessed Lord. All those who are dwelling with them, remember them this morning, blessed Lord. Father, remember Mr. Andre's staff. I bring each and every one of them before you. Father, you know them better than I do. You are acquainted to them this hour, Lord. Try you caught in and give them a peep down. Prop them on any bend inside, my God and my King. This morning, Lord, I ask in you, Master, to pass by that radio station. So wait if thou be so pleased. The folk and the bungling center, even the chasla, the door, the entire of the gap, the surrounding of the yard. I bring that place before you, Lord, my God and my King. Look down this hour, blessed Lord. Father God, I thanking you for everything you have done unto your children this hour, General Master. Every home, every church, every chapel, every minister in the gospel, my village and my people this hour, Lord. Remember us this hour, Lord. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want. He maketh me to lie down in the green pasture. He leadeth me beside still water, he restoreth my soul. He leadeth me in the path of righteousness for his name's sake. Yea, though I walk to the valley, to the shadow of death, I shall fear no evil. For thou art made a rod and thy staff to comfort me. Thou prepare my table before me in the presence of my enemy. Thou anointest my head and my cup and over. Surely goodness and mercy shall follow us all the days of our life. And we shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever and ever. Amen and amen. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Jesus.
Amen.
Good morning.
Praise him from whom all blessings flow.
I want again. You have
Praise
something more again, you know?
all creatures here below.
Okay.
You want me to start to preach?
Not exactly.
Careful, careful. Don't let the preacher come out.
No.
Take
But
your time.
sometimes the preacher have to come out, you know.
Take your time and dance.
No, I don't have me again. I can dance.
That's why I tell you, take your time.
Okay, well, yes, I
Take your time.
understand
Take
now.
your time and dance. Take your time.
Yes. Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they are listening. You are moving for John Sick to come because the time passed already.
Yeah, one thing before you go. Daddy!
He's in the veranda.
I find you just push the man outside all the time, you know.
No. Somebody had to pay a bill for me, so I asked him to wait.
To wait there? Okay.
Give the person the bill for me.
Give that out the bill, she'll pay it.
No, there was not time. No, well, I know.
Watch, let me tell you something. Lazy Christine does lead out there and go, lazy Christine. I say it already. I say it.
Well, if she had to go, she had to go.
Yes,
But
lazy
Dio
Christine.
doesn't want to go nowhere. You don't tell me about Dio, you know. I know Dio, you know.
Lazy Christine. Lazy Christine. I hope she hear. I say lazy Christine. Hope she
Well,
hear
how she
that.
could lazy and she doing she walk. Lazy people, these people are not doing nothing at all and don't go on to day by road and gossip, you know.
But that what Christine doing
But
down there?
anytime you're doing your work, you don't lazy.
That what Christine doing down there now? Gossip, alone she gossiping.
She know.
She and Abby and Shirley and them.
Okay,
They minding
okay.
people business.
Tell them it's you what said, don't tell them it's me.
That is the only one that do work long there now.
Well, she go to work, she have to work for she money.
Yeah.
Like she tired. When she tired, she know it's money she work for. But as long as she don't tired, she know what she working for.
Morning, Christine.
Andrew, bye. Have a good day.
Take care, yourself, love.
All right.
All right, mom. Okay, good. 13 minutes after the 7 o'clock hour. Karen Park Bernard. Karen is in Montreal. Good morning, Karen. How's the weather? Huh? Well, it should be just about, into the summer, ain't it? Faithlin Harley Douglas. Good morning, Faithlin. And Whoa, I must be a lucky man. I think I won't play the thing today. Only women, Anne Harvey. Good morning, Anne, and how are you doing? And time to change that picture on thing there, Facebook there. Kind of getting tired of that picture. I want to put a nice. Well, no, that one nice, but put a nicer one. Elsa Luzon. Good morning to you, Elsa. How are you doing? Yeah. I wonder next. I just say we're getting a next female to say good morning, but nah, he must jump up. Maxine, Bell Fun. Yeah? Maxine, your partner will tell you good morning.
Rasmax. Morning. As Kano, you was talking with it? As Kano rightly say, surely goodness and mercy go run behind us all the days of our life. You just follow us, he go run behind us.
Cover me.
Yeah, morning on your things.
I did. Hey. So Maxine say good morning to Vanessa. You know, but I find Maxine only talking Vanessa. Careful, Careful, All right, careful, Max. This Bell Fun guy. Kenneth Joseph, how are you, Kenneth? Good morning to you. Cynthia Bartholomew. She's saying good morning to you, Master Carl. Cynthia.
Morning, Cynthia. How are you doing?
Who else is saying? Oh, Kenneth Joseph saying good morning, Master Carl.
Morning, Kenneth.
And Anne Harvey saying good morning, Master Carl.
Morning, Anne.
Well,
morning, Lena B.
Everybody kind of forget me.
Morning, Nedo.
What? Tamika Moses. Yeah, I met a lady yesterday from Karaku. I met some Karaku people yesterday. Them Karaku people and them, they draw a line and they say, Anjay, if you ain't come up, forget that, We done with you,
Because I met a few people too, and they're asking if me and Andre coming up there. I don't know the people. I'm first time I see them, so I don't know if they're from Karaku or not.
I don't know.
And then I was, after we cut out the broadcast and because the mode of transport I went to secure the guys and them. And
Junior, good morning.
I saw this procession heading towards my direction, so I kind of sidestep it.
Yeah.
To let them pass. Next thing he said, no, we coming to look for. All evening we did down here and we looking for you. I say, what in and out of dusty windows, blah, blah, black sheep.
No, there's blah, blah, black sheep. I don't think about it. Maria
and then I recognize, well, it's something we talked about. The effect of the programs here and the listenership.
Let's take drumsticks and we come back to that. Good morning, drummers. How you doing?
Hello, good morning.
What's up?
I'm there. Good morning to you. Good morning to Salpito.
Morning.
A reading from the Word of God, John chapter 1. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. The same was in the beginning with God. All things were made by Him, and without Him was not anything made that was made. In Him was life, and the life was the light of men. And the light shineth in the darkness, and the darkness comprehended it not. There was a man sent from God, whose name was John. The same came for a witnesses, to bear witnesses of the light, that all men through him might believe. He was not that light, but was sent to bear witnesses of that light. This is the end of the scripture reading.
And thank you. Everything good?
Yeah, for the time.
How come I didn't see you yesterday?
Yesterday, I didn't see you neither, but the crowd was so big that I couldn't even see who. Well, who I came with, I couldn't even see anybody. Me and one person stick together.
Okay.
I was right up in front. Well, I had a good time to leave my body.
Today's your birthday?
Yes, to leave my body.
What kind of stupidness thing is that?
To leave my body, Mr. Andre.
Oh.
Happy birthday to you. Well, enjoy the day and use the day as one to reflect on the goodness of the Ancient of Days towards you, for allowing you to see another year.
Yeah.
And that is blessings, eh? So at least you have one more thing to thank him for.
Yes, of course. I thank him already for the morning.
Alright.
Yeah.
But I ain't like that you didn't look for me yesterday. I vex.
You vex to vex, man.
I vex.
Don't vex. You will see me next time.
All right. Take care of yourself, love.
I wish you have a nice day.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right, bye.
Once again, morning to, I'm going to say good morning to Devon Romaine. Devon's wife, Brenda, lost her mom on Friday.
Wow.
Her mom transitioned
My condolences
to that
to
other
them,
place.
to the family.
So
She has moved to the elders.
yeah, so Devon, you know what you have to do. Take care of Brenda, right, Bridget? All right. I know you can handle, so I ain't bothered about that. I know you can handle that.
Another bad shot, Dre. You pulling them on from the conveyor belt, man.
Or the shirt?
Yeah.
No, man.
What?
No.
Like you just decide to deep into your repertoire of shots?
No. It's just another shirt.
Yeah.
It's just another shirt.
In fact, it's just another shot.
Yeah, it's just another shirt.
Yeah, but another one.
Put it.
Another one.
Another shirt, yeah, just another one. But let me put it to friends this way, yeah. I say this to people, yeah. Two things I love, Carl. Shirts and what's the other one? Do you know?
Nah.
Shoes.
Okay.
I love shirts, love shoes. I believe that if I had the resources, Carl, I'll have a room, especially air conditioned, shoes. Only shoes.
Of all type.
Yeah, I just love
You like
shoes.
shoes, but is there a particular type you like or just shoes in general?
Well, it depends. For dress shoes, sometimes I go with flat ones. You know, when I say flat, I mean like, you know, the straight cut across.
Yeah.
And sometimes based on what pants I'm gonna wear, then I probably use one of those shortcut boots. Yeah. Sneakers, high top sneakers. I'm not a fan of it.
Okay.
I will wear it, but I'm not a fan of high top sneakers. So I'll wear the low cut sneakers. They that's my kind of thing. I still have a serious passion for slippers, but I have to be very careful with slippers because of the leather, which can cause problems with my toes, being diabetic and all that. So I have to be very careful. So I kind of don't go too much to the slippers end.
Or on the side of caution.
So I try to wear sneakers and shoes most of the times. Slippers I would wear when I'm going to shower, you know, and then I come from shower and do the necessaries. But shoes and shirts, Carl,
They are bad.
And Josephine Maguire. Good morning, Josephine. And she said, no. It's shirts, shoes, and ladies.
So you're the ladies' man?
No, that Josephine Maguire that say that.
In her view, you're the ladies' man?
Josephine Maguire say that.
What's your size? Somebody asked that, man.
My what?
What's your size? I don't know. Or a good friend asked, what's your size?
Brethren! 17 and a half. 17 and a half, yeah. That's long sleeve shirts, yeah. But I kind of like some of them kind of tight fitted, like Kit Mitchell too. So what happened? I can't waiting and somebody say I in a correct stomach. Well, okay, don't worry about your stomach. Yeah. But I like slim fit kind of shirts.
Okay.
Yeah, I like that. Anyway, somebody sent me a picture and tell me what's in the background. What I see in the background there? I ain't even seen in the background. But let me just take this call and then what? Caller, you got to hang up, eh? Because I had to I could leave you right there, caller. Don't worry. Stay right there. And let me go and get you weather through another means. Stay with us, caller. Don't worry. Don't hang up.
In your search for happiness, you got to leave a little room for loneliness. happy. All of a sudden, before you realize, it's only a disguise. You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with what you do and how you're doing it.
As we continue to mosey along in the morning time, let's reach out to the friends at the Morris Bishop International Airport Meteorological Office and say good morning to the lady with the two first names. Cecile Mitchell, good morning. How are you doing? I'm okay, my dear.
Tropics. There's currently one tropical wave in the far eastern Atlantic. Another tropical wave traversed the southern windwards yesterday with minimal activity due to the increased dust concentration from the Saharan area outbreak. The tail end of this wave should bring a few brief showers overnight, with most of the activity remaining south of Grenada across Trinidad and Tobago. Now for the current conditions at the Morris Bishop International Airport. It is partly cloudy and hazy. The prevailing winds are easterly at 19 miles per hour. The barometric pressure reads 1015.8 millibars. That's above normal and rising. The current temperature is 27.4 degrees Celsius and the relative humidity stands at 79%. The maximum temperature recorded yesterday was 31.6 degrees Celsius and the minimum during the night was 26.8 degrees Celsius. During the past 24 hours, there was no rainfall recorded here at the airport. Hence, the total for the month remains at 11.2 millimeters. Here now is the public forecast valid for today and tonight for the state of Grenada. Weather conditions are expected to be partly cloudy and hazy, increasing in cloudiness overnight with a medium chance of light to moderate showers. A moderate to dense dust haze advisory remains in effect. All persons who are most sensitive to this are urged to take all the necessary precautions. Maximum temperature 31.0 degrees Celsius. Winds easterly to southeasterly at 13 to 23 miles per hour, gusting higher times. Seas moderate, waves up to 6 feet in open waters. A small craft advisory remains in effect. Tides are currently rising. High would be at 11 a.m. and the next low at 5 p.m. Sunset 6:27 and sunrise 5:43. Just to recap the public forecast that's valid for today and tonight for the state of Grenada. Partly cloudy and hazy, increasing in cloudiness overnight with a medium chance of light to moderate showers. And remember the advisories that are in effect: a moderate to dense dust haze advisory and a small craft advisory. From the forecast desk at the Morris Bishop International Airport, I am Cecile. Have a lovely Monday and enjoy the rest of your week.
Thank you very much, Cecile, and do have yourself a wonderful day.
Thank you.
Okay, bye. You gotta be careful, gotta be careful. Marlon Ferguson, good morning. She says good morning to you also, Carl. Dolores Campbell. Do you know that person? Dolores Campbell?
No, I don't know Dolores Campbell.
Dolores Campbell, good morning to you. Oh, that's Mike Dolores. No, that's Mike Dolores. Forgot.
Dolores Campbell?
Campbell, yeah. That's Mike Dolores. Forget that. Yeah, she's from Fontenoy.
Somebody tell her good night?
Who said good night? I wasn't still sleeping. Who that? Who said that? Good morning, Albert Cato. Who's Albert Cato?
I have no idea.
Maybe Leo Cato, brother. Good morning, Mr. Donald. It was nice to see you yesterday. We had a great time. Couldn't miss that. Nolan is an exceptional guy. I pray he emerges victorious. And that's a wonderful, wonderful point. Rebby Gunput. Good morning. Rebby, I ain't seen you, Judge. You just let me go, but that's okay. All right, that's okay.
Rebby like sheep boss rope.
Yeah, she bust rope with Rebby. You forget that thing. You know, This morning, before I get into anything, let me do so and do something that has to be done. Albinus Millet is a calypsonian by the name of Abby. He passed away on the 20th of May 2019 at the age of 83. And somebody saying, Andre, he's from St. Cloud's in St. Andrews. And just remember him this morning.
Okay.
So we remember Albinus Millet.
Abby.
Yeah, Abby. And this song here is a favorite of mine by him. Abby. It's called Dr. G. You know the song?
Okay.
Listen to this one, Carl. There's a lot of humor in it. Laura Salad, good morning to you. Yes, Rebby say we done. Okay, Rebby, no problem.
Dr. G was a teacher before he became a doctor. He was an all-rounder and also a soldier. He gone to return all home, leaving friends and family to mourn. He died suddenly while attending to Dorothy. She say he died a hero. Plenty people don't know. When I saw Dr. G was dying, I took up like a jet plane. I run. He died with love and affection. While the woman speaking to me was to see how just begging she said he died happily. Wipe off from in his surgery. She said was a safety man. He died with gloves on his hand. She said was a real tiger. He take the tablet with full power. The man was a hero, but plenty people don't know. When I saw Dr. G was dying, I took up like a jet plane. I ran from Windsor to Balthazar before I find a driver. Was a nice man, was a loving man. He died with love and affection. It's like what people might say, the best doctor that attend to me. Next thing I hear them saying, I want Dr. G, darling. Them people so terrible, spread me name all over Bellevue. Me and the man never go to bed. They say, oh, me husband glad he dead. He died a hero, but plenty people so know. When I saw Dr. G was dying, I took off like a jet plane. I run from Windsor to Balthazar before I find a driver. Was a nice man, was a loving man. He died
All right, Carl.
on affection.
Remembering Linus Millet passed away in 2019, I think it was.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. On the 20th of May. Good morning, Jophine. What's up, girl? Have yourself a pleasant day. This is Real 91.9, 91.5, www.therealfmgrenada.com. Our time has now moved on to exactly 27 minutes, and that is before the 8 o'clock hour. Water-wise from the National Water and Sewage Authority. That's next.
The Nawasa app brings the power of Nawasa's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. Easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Good morning, listeners, and welcome to another edition of WaterWise, a production of the National Water and Sewerage Authority, Nawasa. I am Wendy Chateau. The 2022 Atlantic hurricane season that officially starts on June 1st is fast approaching, and the U.S. National Oceanic and Atmospheric Association, NOAA, will announce its initial outlook for the season during a news conference tomorrow. The association will present information on the official forecast for the number of named storms and hurricanes expected for the 2022 season and give advice on how the public can prepare. But even as we await the official forecast, let's start looking at how we can ensure that we are prepared for any eventuality. For us at NOWASA, ensuring access to clean, portable water is a top priority. But this can quickly become a major concern during and after a hurricane, as water supplies can be compromised. And once that happens, it can take several days for your water to become portable again. It is why the most important thing you can do for yourself and your family is to be prepared by planning well in advance to ensure your household maintains a safe and adequate water supply. While we do not yet have the official outlook, early predictions suggest another above-average season, with 16 to 20 tropical storms, 6 to 8 of them hurricanes, and 3 to 5 major hurricanes. If you do not currently have storage, this is a good time to begin the process of either securing a water tank or storage containers, as it is important to collect and store water in clean, non-corrosive, tightly covered containers, both in and out of your refrigerator prior to a hurricane or storm. The authority encourages at least a 3-day supply of 35 gallons per person per day, giving consideration to the individual needs of your family and pets. When considering storage, think of all the activities for which you require the use of water. Clean water is essential in safeguarding health, but unfortunately, the conditions necessary for a safe supply of drinking water are often affected as a result of broken mains and pipes due to earth movement, fallen trees, boulders or rocks, damage to NOWASA's treatment plants, siltation of dams, mainly by landslides, and the contamination of water by dead animals and rotting plants trapped within the catchment area. It is therefore imperative that you have a stored supply. Of course, water is only one of the many things to consider when preparing for the season. Safety, food, clothing, shelter, communications are all important considerations, and having a comprehensive hurricane plan will help you and your family decide what to do in the event of a hurricane. As we await the official outlook for 2022, let's act now to help advance preparations for the onset of the hurricane season, remembering that storage improves availability when water is not accessible. Hurricane safety and preparedness is critically important before the season begins. And as we look ahead in preparation for the hurricane season, some persons continue to be challenged by supply availability due to valve regulations. 3 of the authority's water systems, Bonaccord, Mamacans, and Les Avocats, are currently being regulated. We implore affected consumers to observe the schedules, which can be found on all the authority's social media platforms. And that's our time with you today. On behalf of the entire team at NOWASA, I am Wendy Chateau. Thank you for joining us. Do enjoy the rest of your day.
The NOWASA app brings the power of NOWASA's customer service experience to you. Instant, conversational, and smart. easy access anywhere. Get bill balance, transaction history for up to 6 months, report a fault, link to websites, view payment centers, contact information, push notifications, and multi-tenant accounts, all in a secure login platform. Like a self-service concierge app, mobile.nawasa.gd gets you the support you need much faster. Available on both Android and iOS platforms. mobile.nawasa.gd, your customer support companion. Nawasa, committed to meeting customers' needs.
Central Point, yes, Central Point it is. We are the convenience store located at the center of Plains in St. Patrick. It is the place to get it all your needs. We offer everything from groceries to household items, footwear to hair products, pipe fittings to electrical, drinks, cooking gas, top-up, and a host of other items. So check us first before you check others, because we are the center of everything. So that means you'll be able to find anything. Come shop at Central Point and enjoy the atmosphere, which will have you returning. Oh, and I almost forgot, you can relax under the cashew tree and enjoy a drink while watching the world speed by. Central Point, at the center of it all. Call Silverly or Wabande at 456-0550, 458-9745 or 442-9307.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at here, basically a whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
There comes a time in every household when a loved one passes on, and we all need the support and guidance of a trusted friend. Lacroix Brothers Funeral Home has been your dedicated friend. And now, for your convenience and added financial ease, we introduce specially designed complete funeral packages from as low as $5,500. Same professional quality services, but now greater choices at the lowest possible prices. As you prepare to enter your loved one into eternal rest, visit Lacroix Brothers Funeral Home and select a package that brings added comfort to the entire family. Conditions apply. Serving you from locations in St. George's, Grenville, and Carriacou. Call us at 440-2302 any time of day. Lacroix Brothers Funeral Home, continuing a tradition of excellence.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway, St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials, including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel, and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, insect screens, and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&M Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices, or call us 444-6757 or 440-6757 Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com. M&M Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
It is real. It's 91.9, 91.5 at www.drealfmgrenada.com. Now, one of the things that I always tell you, we here at Real FM, what we do is that we don't just put out information. And you have to understand, you have to know that and learn that. And it's the truth. And Carl will tell you the same thing. we don't just jump and put out information for wanting to talk sake. No. Everything we say, you can do so and Google it and it's there. Everything. This morning, I'm going to be having a conversation with a gentleman. And I'll tell you what happened. Yesterday, of course, would have been the rally as put on by the New National Party, which was held in the south of the island. And then there was a rally as they call it the Unity Rally. Is that what it was called?
Yeah.
The Unity Rally. And that one was held at what we call, or what the Sally people call Creation.
Yeah.
That one was held in Creation. Creation is short for the recreational ground, which is close to the River Sally Government School. Mm-hmm. So Creation had that yesterday, and the Monrouge playing field had the NNP yesterday. So what happened is that I had to work, of course, at the rally in Monrouge. So KB said to me, okay, Dre, you go down that side, and I will go that side. I said, you sure? He said, yeah, man. People like me, so I'm afraid. So KB went to Creation yesterday, and I have him online. Let me say good morning. Kennedy Budlal, good morning.
Good morning, my dear fellow Andrew Donald. How you doing?
I'm okay.
How was your session yesterday in St. George's, man?
Well, yesterday, it was an eye-opener. All right, a number of things took place yesterday that was really, really special for me. The first special thing that took place is that I interacted a bit with Kindra. And so the first thing I said to her, so where is Mr. Stewart? She says, home with the children. So nice. She said, home with the children. So I'm down here. I said, okay, well, that's good too. And I said, so how many people did you come down with? She says, 180 strong to support our brother Nimrod. Not Nimrod, but Nolan Cox. Yes. Now that is amazing, KB, because 180 persons. Carl, help us. Carl is here with us too, so you might get a question or two from Carl. 180, Carl, with a bus holding 15 persons. How many people is that? How many buses? Because 10 buses will bring 150.
Yeah.
So she had 180 and 50, and so then you're looking at what? 12 buses.
12, 13 buses.
12 buses, KB, of people from Carriacou, PD Martinique. That's a lot of people.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of people. So she indicated that they came down 180 strong. Great. Now that was brilliant. And then the delivery of the speech by Nolan Cox is amazing. Nolan Cox is not, as Carl would say, Nolan Cox is not an easy guy.
He's ordinary.
The guy don't ordinary. That is not an ordinary guy. You don't joke with that guy. That guy is there with the best of them. And someone was telling me yesterday, Andre, the only thing is that he ain't a flair and flamboyance. I said, no. What you have to do is look at his performance. He's not a shotney. He's not a jab. He is the epitome of carnival, the whole thing. So you have to look at it to grasp it. You have to listen to him to understand what is going on. Yo, the brother was at his best yesterday. He was at his best, and congratulations to him, Nolan Cox. The people of Grenada came out yesterday to support him. But here's what, KB.
Just to add, two things.
Mm-hmm. I was just going to add one more thing, and then you can come in. KB, here's what. The crowd was coming in. The people from Carriacou, the people from St. Patrick's East, and St. Patrick's West, they were all coming in, and the numbers started to grow and grow and grow and grow. So when the numbers got to a particular point, I was not at the best position to see. But what I was seeing was a pretty decent crowd. So I'm like, okay, fine, this is good. Then KB, somebody said to me, Andre, they ain't finished yet. The motorcade didn't get here yet. I said, I mean the motorcade didn't get here yet with all these people? I said, no, the motorcade didn't get here yet. And then KB, I saw the motorcade coming in from the you put it the roundabout, the sugar mill roundabout.
Okay.
That's where they came from. KB, when the people from the motorcade started to pile into that area, what you saw after that was equivalent to shock and awe.
Shit.
It was to say it was a sea of green, no. Ocean is the better way to describe it. The entire area was just green, and not green from the vegetation, from the clothing worn by the supporters of the new National Party.
A Pacific of green.
Well, yeah, it's called.
Yeah.
And so it was brilliant yesterday. So put it this way, KB, NNP in short, and then the message again by their leader. The message by Keith Mitchell was astounding, and what you found is that while, yes, when the entertainment parts came for people to do so and get on and have fun, they had fun. But when it came time for any of the speakers, as a matter of fact, when it came time for Keith Mitchell to speak,
Yeah, man.
the crowd just went silent. And when you looked on the faces of the people, what you seen is them looking on. As if, they are fixed. As if wanting, well, not as if. They wanted to gobble up every single syllable that came from Keith Mitchell last evening.
As how Christ led his disciples in the Garden of Gethsemane.
Yes, I.
All right. So basically, Carl, you said you wanted to add something?
I just wanted to add two things on Nolan. Nolan delivery was whole heap of substance, not hype, substance. And KB, the man talk about a secondary school in the south of the island.
Yeah.
So when a man have this kind of thoughts in his mind, you know he's not an ordinary guy. And then the other thing about Nolan, integrity.
Yeah.
Integrity. Like when I was speaking to the guy who was on air,
Stan Phillip.
Yeah, all the talk, what they want to talk about change, because since after Obama, everybody, all man jack talking about change. But they forget how the integrity part of the thing. And like Nolan, you like no drama Obama, you couldn't point any drama to him.
Yeah.
You can't bring no drama to Nolan. And you spoke about the political leader. And I don't know if you pick that up. And all that he said about the political leader, when Shortleg asked them who they want, they say they want Daddy.
Yeah, Daddy. Daddy was the thing.
I like that talk.
That was the thing last time.
KB, them people, when they say who you want, and when they were introducing the candidates and they came to it, and Shortleg asked who next, they say Daddy.
Daddy next.
That's ordinary, you know. They didn't say uncle, you know.
They didn't say uncle. They didn't say uncle. They didn't say bro. They didn't say brother, you know. They said Daddy we want.
Softball.
Eh?
That is softball.
Softball, yeah. They said Daddy we want, you know. That was not an easy thing.
No, that's a hard statement.
And the young people was an integral part of calling him Daddy, KB.
Boy, I understand Glennis was on the platform. Tell me about her delivery.
Glennis last evening was, I loved it. It wasn't anything long and drawn out, and she didn't come there to do so and speak about anybody and their political shenanigans. She let people know instantly, hey, I am here to support this guy because I believe in him and because I like him. I like the way he's doing things, and I believe that I can work together with him. She reminded them that she's not an NNP. She's not a convert. I am Glennis Roberts. I am still the political leader of North. I'm still the political leader. So she has not given that up. and join the NNP ranks. No. She's still the political leader of North, but she's saying, I am prepared to support Cox because Cox means well. And that was big, KB.
Yeah, that's a picture.
The crux of the thing, KB, when Glennis came, what Glennis really was saying, in a nutshell, that Grenada is bigger than any one of us.
Mm-hmm.
Great.
And
great,
if we want Grenada to continue on the path it is, we have to support Nolan and the NNP. And she didn't come here with anything to put fire on anybody or to blame anybody or so forth. What she's saying, and that is the whole mantra, I think, KB, in safer hands. What Glennis actually said with the NNP, Grenada is in safe hands.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I don't think they the culture to say that, because before she make the pronouncement, she say, hey, I'm not an NNP.
Yeah. She let them know first, I'm not.
But however, I got to let you know, you're in safer hands with NNP and Cox. And that was the takeaway in it for me.
That was the takeaway.
That was a good statement.
Yeah. But so tell us, Kim.
Very patriotic.
Yeah, but tell us, Kim. You asked me too many questions now. Tired answering your questions. Tell me what happened yesterday, man.
Andre, every election, I make it my duty to attend at least one NDC function. So I can do a good analysis, see for myself, feel for myself, hear for myself. And I saw a glimpse of the motorcade. And NDC always come up with a good motorcade because the composition of the NDC is predominantly middle class. Nearly all of them have vehicles. So they will have a motorcade stretching from here to Marquis. But when they assemble in any playing field, they can't fool the playing field because they don't plenty, the vehicle plenty. You understand? So they have a massive motorcade. But when they assemble, they don't look attractive. So I passed through the crowd. I went through, engaged a few of them, and it don't take you 5 minutes to do your analysis. You will look for what is more relevant. Now, 65% of the electorate is 35 and under. So you look for youth attendance. And Andre, that was sadly lacking in the NDC rally yesterday, youth attendance. So I said to them, what happened to the youth? Because if you trump card, what you're selling to the electorate is that you will make all Imani permanent, all contract workers permanent. That's your trump card for the election. So I expect to see a lot of Imani and a lot of contract workers. So what I realize now, even the contract workers and the Imani don't believe what the NDC is saying, that they will make them permanent. So they're not able to attract the young people to the meeting. The crowd was about, I always give NDC an extra 500 people. The crowd was about 3,000 people. And speakers, no kind of excitement. The worst speaker of the night was Mr. Kanwal. He was the first speaker.
Are you saying he was the worst?
You don't, KB, you sure what you're saying?
Will I tell you he was the first speaker and the worst speaker for the night. You understand? The man don't say nothing he go do for Riverside.
But some say he don't know Riverside again.
And that's still good. And they'll say, well, NNP start the bridge in Montreach, he go finish it. NNP start the breakwater in Sotes, he go finish it. And he talk about the making St. Patrick's, a tourist destination. But you forget NNP already have a multi-million dollar project coming up in Limerick. So he's still a little better than Canwall. Canwall is saying that, look, he gives the impression people calling him a come here. But he's no come here. Look where he's born, look where he's from, blah, 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 blah. And he wasn't no substance. The only person that sung like a politician tonight was the one who running against Dr. Mitchell. He sung like a politician. And Deacon try. But again,
what do you mean? What do you hold on?
Public speaker.
Hold on, KB. When you say Deacon tried, what do you mean?
Well, people saw it like politician. When I say he tried, you know, Deacon is not an attractive speaker. He's not excited. He's not an excited speaker. He could deliver some punch. Because my surprise, when he came to speak, there was no big excitement. He had to call people from the back. Please come in front. Those who sit down, please stand up. You know how that with Dr. Mitchell, you know. As soon as Dr. Mitchell's name call, you see people flock to the stage. And the excitement and the passion, you could feel it in your bones. But when Deacon came, he himself had to ask the crowd to come out in the back and come in front. He had to ask the crowd who's sitting to stand up. You understand? You could see
the crowd is still waiting for something.
So, you know, and I go through the crowd. I spoke to a lot of people. And you could walk through the crowd easy in Sally. No jam-packed thing. You know, they asked my opinion. I said, look, your crowd is a good crowd, but not a challenging crowd. You have to bring out people to challenge the NNP, and this crowd is not a challenging crowd.
KB, one question.
It's a regular NDC crowd with lack of youth party attendance. I say you can't go nowhere with that. This thing is a foregone conclusion.
Hold on, KB. Call us a question for you.
Yeah.
Your boy Tevin, was he there?
Yes, I spoke to Tevin after the meeting. I went to the back to engage a few of them, to engage Redhead, Tevin, all my NDC friends, and so on. And I did congratulate them and tell them they look very pretty on the posters. But in election, you don't get prize for nice posters. So I say they're giving prize for nice posters, Ali was going to win. But you don't get prize for nice posters. And that's all. And, you know, he went away, tell me busy, we're going to chat. But the rest of people, they're not in it. I spoke to Tessa. For the first time I met Tessa, the one from St. Andrews Northeast.
Oh, yeah. Hold on, KB. You really and truly met Tessa? I've never met her.
First time.
I have never met her.
She said, KB, we just call she name on Andre Donald, and I don't defend you. And I said, well, what I go defend you? I don't know you. Tessa, first time I met you. And she said, look, man, my mother cried for you when they arrest you. You trained my brother in the army as a PRE. And look, I said, look, she want my, I said, nah, my NNP, you can't get my support. And I didn't even know I trained your brother as a PRA. She said, let me take a picture with you so I can send it to my brother that I met you. And she said, you must defend me on Andre Donald program. I said, I didn't know you don't listen to that program. She said, yes, I don't listen. But you must defend me. I said, all we do is to big up Kate. We don't criticize you because we don't know you. And I say one thing with the radio station, we always give praise to young people for participating in the democratic process.
Correct.
If you check on Master Carl program, he's going to give praise for young people coming forward and ask young people to come forward. I said, we don't beat up on nobody, we don't criticize you. I said, but we all wish you all the best. But I'll tell you one thing, Tessa. Kate Lewis is going to beat you by over 1,000 votes.
But you can do that.
But the crux of the matter, KB, whatever we see on this radio station should be taken in good faith. And if it is something that she needs to improve on, she should learn from what we're saying and listen to what we're saying and do better. Don't take it as a criticism of bringing you down. Take it as something what you could build on and be a better person or a better representative.
Well, we have never really said anything about, what's her name, Tessa? No.
No, the only thing we call out when she spoke about Baghdad.
Young girl.
Yeah.
I can't remember we leveled any criticism on them.
I don't remember.
No, the only time we spoke of her, KB, we spoke of her when she mentioned that Baghdad had poverty, blah, blah, blah. And even then, what we really said was, if you know that there's poverty in Baghdad, do something to alleviate the poverty.
Go and fix it.
Well, nothing wrong with that. He's making a statement, Carl.
No. So I tell you, that's what was said. And I think that should have been taken in good faith. So if she had to go back to the drawing board, by now she should have done that.
But we wish all of them well, taking part in democratic
Well, I'm glad
process
that young people
run
putting
red
up their
head.
hands and take part in the process.
Yeah, I'm glad to run red head.
However you got to do it.
Yeah, for instance, I tell her, I say, run. Nazim lost by that seat by 100 and something votes. So you should get a good kickstart. And he said, no, why it's tough, KB, but tough. I said, well, I know it's tough. It's tough for all the NDC candidate.
What?
You know, but my long chat was with Kennedy Roberts. Kennedy Roberts.
What's coming from Kennedy? What is coming from Kennedy?
Kennedy said he listened to Andre and KB. Sometimes we was upset his stomach. I say, what you expect, Andre and KB's NNP, our role is to promote and defend our party and the political leader. What you expect coming from us? Does that upset you? I said, let me tell you something, Kennedy. The mistake NDC is making. They feel they could sit idle by and just attack the NNP, and that will give them vote. That is not true. And feel the young people will just come to their side. He tell me we'll be surprised. I say, we're surprised. Nothing can surprise us in this politics. This election already gone. I said, the only hope now, if Jesus Christ come on earth, join the NDC, and perform some miracle, and you win. I said, but otherwise, this thing is a complete... We thinking about next election already. This one gone already.
Why you should tell him? You should tell him miracle could only heal, and you could tell him remedy is only for sick. But once you're dead, is miracle.
Yeah, they try to excite the crowd by having a banner jab come invade the place. But jab is not NDC thing.
Jab don't belong to the petty bourgeois.
Because most of them don't play jab.
That petty bourgeois doesn't play jab.
Yeah, but Livingston will always try to infuse the jab in the thing, and but it's just for a short while, little bubbles. Then everything is missing, everything lacking in that party.
Yeah, but KB,
and the future don't look good for them. I'm 6% analysis. 60 claim that he is the underground pollster, and ask 60. Well, give me the analysis. Well, he say he started about 13-2, so I asked him which is it 2. Well, he said, he feel that NDC could win St. David's, and at one time he started putting this. He said, St. David's, he said, your friend in Carriacou gone, forget it. Carriacou turned green. So he said, the South, he used to question the South, but in his opinion now, the South gone. So it's only St. David's. And we say, what is lacking on what we see is that the NDC is a middle-class party, and with a few aged people that are about to dead very soon. I say, I'm not going to be so crude at 60. There is no doubt. It's a lot of mature people and the absence of young people in NDC. Now, how they call him Dr. Michel old. How they call him grandpa. He able to attract young people, and even the one who running against him, saying he's the oldest young youth minister in the Caribbean. But yet still young people gravitate towards Dr. Mitchell. They believe in what he's saying. So their trump card, Andre, their trump card is making all Imani prominent, making all contract workers prominent. But the Imani don't believe what they're saying. When you're making a lie, you must make a lie for people to take time before they found out you lying. But if as you open your mouth, they know you lie. It's not a good lie. A good lie is when the NDC attack Dr. Mitchell on the briefcase. It takes a long time before people figure out it's a lie. But this lie NDC make selling now, that they will make all Imani prominent, all contract workers prominent. Immediately people know it's a lie. So that is not a good lie. They have to plan a better lie and come better than that.
And KB, in recent times, they're trying to walk it back now by saying they meant teachers and so on. They're trying to walk it back.
They can walk it back.
But what is instructive to note, KB, the NDC cabal, everything they talk about doing in Grenada, them not a part of it. They keep talking about agriculture and so on. But none of them, neither the children, know they in agriculture.
No,
But they telling the Grenadian public about agriculture. But you don't go inland. You don't want your children go inland. So you only want poor people children go inland. And that is the thing, the connection they don't have. And every time you have a discussion with them, they tend to bring in this bright and dawns thing. Like them bright and you dawns. But they don't realize when you communicate, you have to meet people at the level, and the NNP is able to meet people at the level. So when NNP communicates with you, they communicate with you at your level. And listen what was instructive to note with Nolan Cox last night. He said, I know what is not to have nothing. You understand that?
That's a good one.
And I know what it is to have a dream. And that is basically speaking to about 70% of the people in Grenada. So what he did by saying that about 70% of the Grenadian public understands, and Cox understands them. And that is the communication. So when I come on the radio here, and I tell you one time, it's like a love affair between the people of Grenada and NNP, because they're able to communicate. They speak the same language. They understand the same thing. They go through the same thing. And even the Prime Minister, by his upbringing, knew what it was not to have nothing, and knew what it was to have a dream. So it is not rocket science, or you don't have to go in Harvard or this kind of university to understand what it is. And NNP is the party that is able to galvanize the support and let people know, by understand your situation, and here is what I am to help you. And then because of that, NNP able to establish that social safety net. KB, you see that social safety net?
Don't watch it. Don't watch that.
Social safety net in Grenada is causing the crime rate to be low. Because a man know once NNP around, something go coming with, so you don't have to go and rob and commit crime to survive. Yeah. And the Congress yet to understand that concept. So now they start beating up on the Pretty Alassini police. The leader of the cabal is on a record beating up, even going so far as to say Pretty Alassini police is part of Pretty Alassini. How could you say these things about somebody and then tomorrow morning going to ask them to support you? And he's on a record saying that it's not something Master Carlo Andre make up. We have the information here where he's saying, and listen, and what is instructive here? He, before he make all those pronouncements, he say he don't have evidence, but yet still he go on and say.
Okay, Carl, let me tell you something. Your messenger and your message is so important. You see, the message Nolan Cox is sending out, the message Dr. Mitchell is sending out, is believable. It's important. Your messenger and your message. People must believe what you're saying. Saying you're going to make Al Imani prominent is making your public service reach to about 10,000.
You're bloating and your public service and your public service.
That is not believable.
And your public service. And your public service is to be consistent with your GDP. And here the other issue. And Dr. Mitchell debunked it last night. You say you go reduce VAT. You know VAT is one of the biggest honor for government to carry out its business. You go reduce VAT. You want to pay a salary on fortnight, and VAT is due on the 20th of the month. But listen, you're reducing VAT, your biggest intake of revenue. But yet still you go pay pension in 3 months, you go make like Son Win and everybody permanent, and all this thing on them. So just by saying those utterances, people know what you're saying no makes sense.
There's also a statement that that was made by Mr. Mitchell, and the statement was, we are going to remove VAT on certain items. He didn't say on everything, and we're going to remove VAT on certain items, and we're going to run it for a year to see what is the effect. And if it doesn't work well, we're going to put it back.
That time people dead.
But that time people dead. You can't do that.
That time nobody to walk in here.
You are supposed to sit down and do the numbers, crunch the numbers, KB. Sit down with your team, crunch the numbers, and say, okay, fine. Here, this is what we will do. You can't do so and play trial and error with people's lives.
And what is instructive to note, KB, the architect of the first $1 billion budget in Grenada that failed miserably is the same set of people who are advising this guy economically.
But there's another thing that is important again, Carl. Here's what they're saying, and this is another thing that they've put out, and it's amazing to me. They're saying, don't bother with the fact that these people are young. They have a lot of people who would be advisors. They're saying that. So my thing is, but hold on here. Advisors don't work for free. So again, we're seeing more addition to the public service. And as a matter of fact, advisors are basically KB contract workers, because you don't make them permanent.
But,
so here you have a situation. You have a situation whereby you're gonna have advisors who are at all times they are contract workers, and then you're still saying we doing away with contract workers. Crazy.
And what they feel, and look at my friend on the book say they feel they own the rights to intelligence. So only them that is intelligent here. But the other part of it, Andre Donald, what you find happening, and when I call them a cabal, they are definitely a cabal. They are de facto part of NDC. Because listen, now what they intend to do, because you have persons within the diaspora who has not done an iota, a modicum of anything for this country, sit in the diaspora and tell you, when NDC win, they go be ambassador. That is the crux of the matter. So even those NDC here, what is in the trenches, they don't have nothing to offer to them. And when Dr. Kit Mitchell shows that his foot soldiers in the trenches get what they deserve, when they walk, they don't say he giving handout and he take inside and thing. But you understand, to whom much is required, a lot should be given. And KB, let me tell you straight up, if they're serious about wanting to be in politics and Grenada, they won't win this election. But what I would advise them, learn. Like the political leader telling us, come to classes, bell ring, make sure you have your books to take notes. So if you're really serious about want to be part of the process here, I applaud them for coming forward. However, this thing is not like Crocus, so you don't just plug and drum machine and feel you singing calypso.
No.
You can't come and just strum and you have to play music by music sheet. You can't play music by air.
Let me just let those who are listening on YouTube, good morning to you. If you're listening on YouTube, we ask of you one favor: share it with as many people as possible, so that others can get that vibes on the YouTube channel. Well, Facebook, of course, I know you continue to do that, but the YouTube channel, continue to share. Yes, Carl?
Yeah, KB. So what should be the operative thing here? We are a young, as they say, aspiring bunch of people, and we want to be part of the process, the political process. And the democracy here entitles them to be a part of it.
Of course.
However, they have to be ready. And who best to learn from? You have the best teacher at work and he tell you one for the road. So daddy man should hang in onto his coattail. And don't let him go with the knowledge he have. Take some. Even the woman in Galilee, when the great man was here, she run behind him and holy fractal and was healed.
Yes.
And then he asked, somebody touch me. So if they understand they want to be part for the long term in the process, learn now. You won't win that one. However, take notes.
Yes.
And big up yourself and learn the thing.
The man is the best.
Learn from the best. And you're getting it free. The man of finding free advice. Here how the man break down the thing last night for you.
Yes.
The man say he would have explored the possibility of paying on fortnight. But in recognition how the revenue is being collected here and the administrative changes that ought to be made.
It's not possible.
You don't making sense. But you just come running, oh, we go pay unfortunate, without understanding the ramification, without understanding VAT is your biggest revenue owner. You still go cut back on VAT. But you want to do everything. You want to pay, make everybody permanent. So that in itself tells you don't even understand, what's going on and how a people could listen to a man what don't know what's going on and vote for that man. That ought to be not right.
Because they're just talking about change, and they don't understand the ramification. Before you go, Carl, I don't find I see much River Sally people in River Sally function yesterday.
River Sally people was down in Mont Rouge.
I have a question for Andrew Donner. Andrew Donner, in your opinion, you feel Dr. Mitchell opened the floodgate?
When you say open the floodgates, qualify that statement.
Well, before, when we have function, it's saying one bus to a constituency. But now I realize the amount of people attending rally now is triple and double and is a constant, inflow of human tide pouring down into this NNPM function.
You have to understand that the rallies and so the meetings before that took place before, it wasn't just a situation of one bus. It was a situation like if you want to come, you need to pay your buses to come. Okay. So it has moved to the stage now that it's flat out. It's flat out. If you call it opening of the floodgates, then yes, where the party has taken the decision that, look, we need to bring our people out. We need to cause our people to be more energized. And therefore, in bringing them out, let's do the 15 buses. Maybe it might even get to 20 buses per constituency. If we're looking, based on what we're looking at. When we get to, there is a meeting that the NNP will be having on the Pearls airstrip.
Yeah.
You could be looking at 25 buses per constituency in that particular one, KB, because they will do so, and as they did before, fill that airstrip.
KB, let me just tell you two things. You was a man of the revolution. And there was a slogan in the revolution, stand up there and feel the weight of the revo.
Yeah,
right now. For all how they beat up on NNP on social media and they feel the election is, they have to stand up there and feel the weight of NNP. And they go feel the weight of the 23rd in the polling booth. And if they understand politics from the greatest of them all, the GOAT, the greatest of all times, Dr. Keith Claudius Mitchell, he know about peaking, in anything you have to build up. And then you come like they call a crescendo. So NNP, no. We don't peak yet. So what they see now is just the smoke. So when I went in training school, they tell me, when you see smoke down here, that was ham while the boiling. But they say boots are burning. Yeah. Right now, when Dr. Keith Mitchell and the boiling, ring bell, they feel us ham and wine. You have a set of inexperienced people who don't do nothing.
Yeah.
To challenge a man, what is the master of the thing? How you expect you go?
I convince you already.
Right now, it's like taking candy from like a children, man.
Anyway, mister, go about your business. I don't want you to be late for work today.
One more thing. One more thing.
Yes.
One more thing is any attempt they get to ridicule the senior citizen of this country, they continue to do that. I surprised them in still beating up on chicken farm. This thing is, the past 2-3 elections, you beating on chicken farm, you getting 15. You still going back on chicken farm.
Well, maybe they need to do that, Kerry, because and I'm trying to understand. I always try when I see a move, especially a political move, I try my best, KB, to understand the political move and what was really and truly happening here. So the rally yesterday was in St. Patrick here, St. Patrick East. But while the rally was going on in St. Patrick East, they, meaning those in the south, they were giving out eggs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they were passing in people's home and giving eggs.
What?
I couldn't understand that move because you would have wanted your people to be out in their numbers in the rally. So who are you really looking for? And you know that the NNP people will be out in their numbers in their rally. So who are you really giving eggs to? And I would have, I would have not done, I would have not done the egg distribution on a Sunday like that. Wrong timing.
But Andrew Donald, that was only NNP people that gimme. I didn't know NDC people in this gimme thing too.
Yeah, well, they're into the egg thing. Somebody wants to know, KB, did you see Persuader yesterday?
They mention his name, but I can't remember seeing him. They mention his name, they mention Nazim, and say we lying on Persuader, we lying on Nazim, and say Persuader, he want to come, we inviting Persuader to come on the platform, all kind of stories, but...
KB, what is the answer you have to give them? Time will tell.
Yeah, but this thing gone by, this thing is... I bet you are not attending any more NDC rally. I think it don't make a difference.
But
because it's same thing. One NDC rally enough for me to do my analysis.
Okay, with all that said, we have work to do.
Well, yes, we want as much vote as possible. We cannot sit down and any people will never sit down. Don't worry about it. Any people will sit down. Every candidate will go out and get the last vote. I'm certain that no NNP candidate will sit down. Them NDC wouldn't sit down too, but we will not sit down. Although we convince we in front, we will not sit down.
So, my brother, be safe.
Yes, Andrew.
No, but we have to talk, KB.
Tell Andrew, thanks for having me. Still my brother.
Oh, please, give me a break. Goodbye. Take care, brother. All right, great. What? I see somebody calling, and we got to take this call. Wow. Hold on there, caller. I'm coming to you. You would like this call. My brethren from Friday, good morning.
Morning, my brethren.
How you doing?
Doing great, man.
Well, you break the airways Friday, you know.
Yeah, well, not
all man Jack want to know who is that, and they say bring the guy on him.
And yesterday at the rally, everybody, Andre, who is that man? Who's that man? I'm like, oh no, Andre, yeah, man, you know the man. I still don't know. Good morning, how you doing?
Doing great, man. First, let me commend the new National Party on a massive and successful launch yesterday. This morning, I want to touch the topic, watch what the NDC did, not what they said. So the heading is, watch what they did, not what they said. First, let's look at the Imani. During the 2008 campaign, they promised to raise the stipend of the Imani and to keep all of them in the training. What they did, as soon as resuming office, they sent home all of them. Watch what they did, not what they said. Public assistance. In the 2008 campaign, they campaigned to raise it to $400. What they did, they removed everyone from the list and had the elderly people in the hot sun to reapply and never paid the $400. Watch what they did, not what they said. Traffic warden. The most vocal critics of the traffic warden are members of the NDC. They keep saying it's a waste of money. To put an end to the program and put scores of persons on the breadline, one of the NDC candidates brought a case in courts challenging the legality of the traffic warden. Watch what he did, not what they said. boasted about presenting the first $1 billion budget. But in less than 6 months, budget bust. No money to finance $1 billion budget. Watch what they did, not what they said. School books and uniform. In case you forget, the NNP first started giving vouchers to most needy students. When the NDC came in power in 2008, they abandoned the voucher system and introduced the school book program. Watch what they did, not what they said. CCC, Feeder Road Rehabilitation. Prior to coming into office in 2008, the NDC party criticized CCC and accused them of involving in corruption, but promised nevertheless to continue with them. What happened on taking office? They chased CCC from the country, putting hundreds on the breadline, and many families hungry. Watch what they did, not what they said. I'm going to stop here. I expect some of your listeners to continue on that trend. Watch what they did, not what they said.
Thank you very much. Yeah, go ahead.
Before I go, I want to say something. I've been following the whole discussion about debate. If the Prime Minister should ask my advice, I'm going to ask him, don't debate. Don't debate. If they want TV advertisement, let them pay for it.
Word.
Don't debate.
Thank you, thank you,
Don't
thank
be,
you.
There's nothing to debate.
Don't be a prop on the stage for anyone. I mean, let's face it, if Keith Mitchell, the Prime Minister, is in a debate, you know how many thousands of persons will be glued to the television? Let them pay for the TV spot. If I have to advise him, don't get into that. I know they're going to say that he's afraid, but that is old talk. Don't fall for the trap. Because the lion is the king of the jungle, and the lion fear no one. So don't fall for the trap. Don't debate.
Don't debate.
What has happened to the civil group or civil committee?
Civil society.
Civil society. You remember that?
Yeah.
There was civil society the morning and then the night them is ministers.
Well, they had the mask on. They had the mask on. But when they were unmasked, they showed the true colors. You have to look at the persons that are pushing for the debate.
They want ratings, man. They want ratings.
It's a trap. No, it's a trap they want to set for the lion. They want talking points. But if you have to advise him, or if you have an opinion to give, tell him don't debate. Don't take the trap. Don't take the trap. Don't take the trap. Now, time permitting, on Wednesday, based on my work schedule, if I have time, I want to talk on class politics in Grenada.
Okay. That will be great.
Yeah, once my work schedule don't kind of mess it up.
Right.
I'm going to talk on class politics in Grenada.
Okay, my brother, thank you very much. And be good. We'll catch up again on Wednesday, God's will.
Right. Once I have the time. No problem.
Great. All right. Bye-bye now.
All right.
Carl. I call him the Friday caller. No, that is the Friday caller.
We could just drop the mic.
Yeah, we could just forget everything. The lion fear no one.
And then the other thing about it, Andre, he raised a substantial point here. You know all the beat up about the St. Lucian company now? Remember after CCC was a Bajan company I was engaged?
Yeah.
So all the beat up about St. Lucian company now. It's not what they said, what they did. And all these things, we have all these things in the archive, you know, to prove to the Grenadian public that these people already.
Watch what they said.
Not what they said, what they did. Mm-hmm. I have to say morning to our special lady, Andre.
Go ahead.
I don't know if she fooling me, but no Ta from Shantimel.
And Logie, man.
And Logie.
And Logie.
How you doing?
She's back?
I understand she's back.
I know.
And ready for it.
Anne was out for a while. Anne, if you're back, good morning, girlfriend. How you doing? And like I got to come and visit you, girl. If you are indeed back. Somebody is giving us a call again. Should we take it?
Yeah, man.
All right, we're going to take that call. After this call, we're going to take a commercial break. This is Real FM. Good morning to you. Hi.
Good morning, Andre.
Yeah, good morning.
How are you?
I'm all right.
Yes. Wonderful meeting last night. I enjoyed it. It was very much informative. I also was very impressed with Mr. Cox. He was very impressive, and if you didn't notice, at the rally, at the very front of the stage, there was a lot of young people. And as one of you all mentioned, that the young people, everybody was so attentive when Mr. Cox was speaking and when the Prime Minister was speaking. A lot of young people were in front of that stage, paying attention to when they were speaking. So the meeting was really good last night. But what I want to do is invite persons to a meeting that Ms. Yolande Bain Hosford is having at Union tomorrow, the 24th of May, at the Union Pasture. So we are inviting the persons that are around Tilleries, Tilleries and Union to come out to that meeting tomorrow, May 24th at Union Pasture. The NNP and Yolande Bain Hosford will be having that meeting.
Okay, great. Thanks for the info.
Thank you very much.
All right.
Have a good day.
And we're going to the commercial now?
Yeah, I want to go to the commercial break and then we come right back. This is Real. This is 91.9, 91.5, www.realfmgrenada.com. Good morning to friends inside of Beckway. How are you doing this morning? Union Island, Mustique, Kanawan. Hey, Grenadines belong to Grenada. You didn't know that, Carl? Grenadines belong to us. Like some kind of treaty, they took it away. Anyway, you know, I'm just say crazy things sometimes. Stay with us, friends. We'll be right back.
Ozone really gets it clean. Get with the Ozone family line of products. Ozone liquid laundry detergent. Perfect for your semi or fully automatic washing machines. Yet suitable for your hand wash. Soft on your hands. Ozone disinfectant cleaner. It's the most powerful disinfectant and cleaner with a long-lasting fresh scent. Tackles every job around the house or office. Ozone detergent powder and ultra soft fabric softener gets your clothes clean with a natural freshness, keeps your colors bright. Choose from the wonderful scents, soft flower, ocean breeze, and the new aloe vera. Keep your kitchen sparkling clean with the Ozone dishwashing liquid, Ozone sponges, and cleaning cloth. Ozone toilet bowl cleaner removes lime scale and kills germs while giving your toilet a refreshing scent. Ozone really gets it clean. Marketed and distributed by Calico, Frequente St. George's, and are available at shops and supermarkets nationwide.
Now more than ever, Flow is working hard to keep you connected to the things that matter most. Your family, your work, and your favorite entertainment. We are also providing Flow Study free of charge so students can stay connected and up to date with their schoolwork. And because your safety is our highest priority, you can manage your account from the safety of your own home through the MyFlow app. We are here for you, keeping you connected.
M&M Hardware Limited, Hope St. Andrew and Dusty Highway, St. George. Shop conveniently for all your building materials, including plumbing, electrical, lumber, cement, steel, and much more. We manufacture roofing sheets available in 11 colors, aluminum windows, doors, insect screens, and hurricane shutters. Installation services are available for all our manufactured products. Our opening hours are Monday to Friday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m., Saturdays, 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. M&N Hardware Limited. Come on in and experience our affordable prices. Or call us 444-6757 or 440-6757 Dusty Highway. Email us at info@mahonhardware.com or mnmdusty@mahonhardware.com. M&N Hardware, foundation to roof. Let's build together.
Who wants to save 30%? Everybody! Now more than ever, Flow understands the need to make your dollar stretch. Our new bundles can help you save 30% off your current bill. Plus, get a free speed upgrade on your in-home internet. Simply add your mobile to your current home services account and save 30%. It's easy. Sign up now and save. All on the most reliable fixed and mobile network on island. Visit a Flow store or call us at 1-800-804-2994 for more information. Flow, it only gets better. Terms and conditions apply.
The Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, the credit union of Grenville, takes you where you want to be. Feel secure with the Credit Union of Grenville, taking care of all your financial needs, including savings, loans, mortgages, and sound financial advice. Serving you with branches on Jubilee Street in Grenville, Lucas Street in St. George's, and coming soon, our Grandstand sub-office. Call us on 442-8602 or visit one of our offices. With Grenville Cooperative Credit Union, your financial security is guaranteed.
We got the call on our way home that something was wrong. When we got here, we saw that the entire house was engulfed in flames. Just sitting there and looking at basically your whole life investment going up in flames. It did take a toll on us as a family. Once we decided to rebuild, the thought came up to use the Housing Authority of Grenada. After they sent in their quotation, which we thought was very, very reasonable, we decided to go with Housing Authority of Grenada. They were very helpful. They visited the site weekly. The staff was very professional. The contractor was very professional. They delivered our house on time. The quality of work was amazing. And as you can see today, we are not disappointed. I would definitely recommend Housing Authority of Grenada for all your construction needs. With their affordable costs, high level of customer service, guidance, and building expertise, they will help you as they help us.
Where you walk, what you say, when you talk, where you go, where you walk, what you say, when you talk.
It's a hungry world out there, with everybody scrambling to get a share. Swoop down on you, and there's no telling what they'll do.
It is real, it's 91. Good morning. Hello?
Yes, I'm calling back briefly.
Yeah.
I want to leave that slogan as you progress into the campaign. NDC deals in hopes and dreams. NNP deals in ways and means.
That's it. All right. Yeah. I'll try to do so and memorize. NDC deals in hopes and dreams. NNP deals with ways and means.
Correct.
I got you. Thank you very much, sir.
All right.
Okay, great. Carl, I gotta say good morning to Dr. Roll Filbert. Yeah, that's my doctor.
Okay.
Yeah, he's here and had to rush into the country.
Okay.
To deal with a couple of things, but he's here.
Yeah, and I say morning to Paul Thomas, Pablo. You know, our saga, he'll be listening.
Is he listening?
Yeah, how you doing, Pablo?
Good morning to you, our caller online. Hi.
Hey, good morning, Brother Andre.
Good morning, sir.
Mr. Carl.
Good morning.
Yeah, tomorrow evening at Willis Junction, the parliamentary rep or the candidate for St. John Northwest, Honorable Kit Mitchell and Oliver Nimrod will be having a meeting at the Willis Junction.
Okay.
We are asking the people in the surrounding area to come out to listen to the plans and for further development of these two constituencies. And we know Mr. Nimrod Oliver, what he used to do before. The people in St. John Northeast know him. He's not a stranger. He's not a paratroopers. They know him. And he said before he gets politics, he always used to deliver for the people there. So they know they have assurance in that, Mr. Nimrod. Because he has a track record of delivering for the people. So the people of St. John Northwest and Northeast come out tomorrow evening to hear the plans these two candidates have for further development. So this is a continuation of what the government used to do. It's a government that delivered. It delivered for everyone. You don't support them, they vote for them. You don't support them, they still go support you. We always want an election call over. It's not a government for the people who support them, it's a government for all. Right? A government for all. And I remember when the Clementia won the election, and we had the 2013, the 50, the clean sweep. He said that's rally denied. He said, what has he done to achieve that? Right? And what he said, he called up for the church, the trade union, everyone to come for we to build. The church come on board. Other entities come on board. But one group of people that didn't come on board was the NDC. And they tried to come on board and they are asking for a position. They who want to work in that. But I would say to people, to make a contribution for your country, you don't have to hold an office. In opposition or self-opposition, as a private person, you could still do something to help better the living condition of the people of Greater Caribbean Martinique. You could do something. And Andre, last night was a wonderful meeting. I admire Ron Cox. That is a man that works hard. He loves people. And I said it when he is there to represent everyone. And this is the motto of NMP. He's there to represent everyone because we consider everyone in Greater Caribbean Martinique as our brother and sisters. I want to say the difference between NMP and this, we don't exclude people, but we include people in the development of our country. Because when development comes to our country, everyone benefit. And for one of me, I heard Dr. just said last night, and it is quite true. There's people outside there, and Honorable Peter Davis said that when they was in office in 2008, there was an outside government advising the government what to do. And Dr. just said last night, they know the people that they're putting up as candidates, you're not able to run a ministry, you're not able. But what they do, they go use them, and them who get licked twice, clean sweep, outside the advising. So if ever NDC was winning election, this is the set of people who might want the worst Minister of Finance, might end up go back in Ministry of Finance, make him a senator and put him in Ministry of Finance to bring more chaos and more hardship upon the country. A lot of advisors outside, they get big fat salary while they send home the Imani workers where the wage bill went up about $8 or $9 million. So I call upon the great end, be careful. Everything that you hear so nice is nice. I think that so nice is 100% impossible. So have a blessing.
Okay then, one love. I'm going to say good morning to my brethren, Jerry Batiste, Papa Jerry. And Jerry did something for me yesterday that I didn't expect. Jerry brought to the rally yesterday Moyaki. I haven't seen Moyaki in more than 10, maybe more than 15 years, Carl. Eons. As a matter of fact, the radio station, meaning Real FM, is going into its 18th year, celebrating 18 years in November, the 21st of November to be exact. We'll be celebrating 18 years. Now check this out. I haven't spoken to Moyaki since we started this, Carl. It was a joy to see Moyaki yesterday, and it was even more joyous to see him on stage.
Yes.
And then Papa Jerry let go a track there last night, Carl. Jerry, you need to record this one. Jerry's listening, and because I don't have the one that you gave us last night, Jerry, I'm going to play a little bit of this one.
Well, I come back to burn them up because I am the fire chief. I come to burn out corruption and watch over burning out wickedness. I see them just like a big wrong target, something I could never miss. This say with me new plan and so go educate the public, the fight again. Red hot again. I'm keeping them red hot. Problem. The fight again red hot. Coming back to burn them. Watch out we get red hot again. When it's time to burn the fire, they tell me, come on, burn the fire quick. Because they know that I'm a serious man and doesn't mix up in no gimmick. Yes, I am rough like a lion, but to the girls I'm very romantic. When it's time to light the fire, bet your life it is. I just ignite it, watch out we get red hot again.
I had to play a piece of Jerry this morning. That's why I get real hot. Good morning, Papa Jerry, my brethren. Good morning to you online. How you doing?
Jerry did well.
Yeah. Hello?
Good morning.
Good morning, yes?
Good morning, Mr. Donald.
Morning, Miss Theresa Scott.
Thank you for my name. Thank you. Theresa is a saint name.
Yes, Miss Theresa
Yes,
Scott.
good morning to Grenada, Caracon, Pity Madness, and Tanti Shoma. Good morning also to Papa Jerry. Wonderful yesterday. Mr. Donald?
Yes, love.
The caller from what called you this morning there and talk about the debate. My Prime Minister, sir, he's not going to debate with nobody.
Okay.
I know that. I know he won't go do that. So, thanks. He's not going to debate with nobody. We don't have time for that. And good morning to everybody. Miss Smith, good morning. Mr. Donald, I want to ask a question this morning. I don't know. That people abroad, like Grenadians, that is in America, England, Canada, and England, could they vote if they register in Grenada?
If they come home, yes, they could vote. They have to come home. Yeah.
Or they must come home. They can't stay up there and vote online.
No. They must come home.
Okay, well, all the Grenadians, home and abroad, if you come in, come home and vote if you are registered. If you are registered, come take a little vacation himself for 1 week and come and put an extra because we're in safe hands. And Mr. Donald, I sit yesterday in front and I listened to the Prime Minister and I think in everything that man said. You know, it's like I was in school and my ex-teacher, Teacher Mark, was speaking to me and I take it, everything, I digest it. I might not understand everything. I'm not so bright as the young lawyer, but I take in what he said yesterday when people were jumping and wailing, but I listened. And Mr. Cox, good morning. He's bring across his message and he's going to help everybody. And, you know, that touched my heart. It touched my heart as a Grenadian. It really touched my heart, Mr. Cox. God bless you. And I want to tell the people, you all make your decision. Make the right decision. You know, we need to do that because we're living here. We're living in Grenada. All the busmen and everybody in Grenada this morning. Good morning. The wonderful turnout.
I have a good morning for you. You want it?
From my sweetheart. Good morning, baby girl.
No.
And
No, from the man you used to give the thing and them to drink. What your name?
Oh, I'm having him. You see, Mars?
What's his name?
Good morning, darling.
What's his name?
I can't remember. I'm getting old now, man. And sometimes I'm forgetting things.
It starts with Z, man.
The boy from Bosgrove there?
Yeah.
Yes, good morning, darling.
Their friend.
Yes, Zephyr, I see you, brother, in all white boy. You have a nice short pants. I said to myself, well, Zephyr, you send that pants, that's his wife. If you see you, brother, in nice short white pants, I shocked. What? Andre Donald, I didn't see you, but I did sit down. I couldn't move around. Andre, I thank God that a lovely turnout that the Grenadian people came out. It's not everybody who have been there with the tendency, but they come out and they get the message. Grenadians, we don't blind, we could see what they work, what the tendency people do for us in Grenada. People, all you could see the work, what it did for us in this country. Dr. Mitchell, good morning, sir. God bless you. That man, he was good yesterday. He explained everything. All you take one in. I don't want some of us say they know. Please, I beg you, Grenadians, come out and vote. I surprised to see me, the boy, Peter David. I said, well, we have man get that strength and that funny Monday. I mean, I've been listening to that man all the time on platform, but I find he had a kind of zing in him yesterday. Peter, good morning. Good morning. And KB, good morning. Everybody, Miss Yolande Ben.
All right.
And Auntie Val, good morning, everybody. I love y'all.
Take care, darling.
Bye-bye, sweetheart. Yolanda, I love you.
All right, okay.
You're jealous when I tell you, Yolanda, I love you, you know.
Who does jealous?
You and Jordan.
Girl, Puss now.
Last time I hear that name. Good morning to Shanti Mel people. Bye-bye. And Zanda.
All right.
Bye.
Then. Okay.
Baby. All right.
Keaton, just about time for us to wrap things.
Yes, yes.
So where are you going with your wrappings this morning?
Well, basically just to see how impressed I was with Nolan Cox. So when this notion has been peddled that the NNP as a political organization is not preparing for the exit of Dr. Mitchell, that is so far from the truth. With people like Nolan Cox in the rank, Nolan Cox, the class the man exhibited last night, the calmness, being sober, and we know he's a man of integrity, and I hasten to add a man of one wife. We know Grenada in safer hands with the new National Party. Hands down, bar none. As we listen to the LNP people, we have to understand that it's also important to keep a cool head. Because desperate people will try desperate things. So don't get misled. And we have to continue to do the work. It is not like we win already, we have to vote.
My final words this morning has to do with the people who comment on our live, via Facebook, via YouTube. I say thank you very much for your comments. Those of you who not necessarily confirm with what we say, I still appreciate your comments. And there are those who say, well, block them, because of what they say. No, you will not be blocked. We don't block you. The important thing is that you are paying attention to what we're saying, so we have a chance of convincing you to dance to a different tune, because the tune you're listening to is not finished. So you need to go to Mount Zion Studios, Carl, to get range. You have to arrange it in Mount Zion Studios and bring it back. That tune you're dancing to is not a good tune. So take care of yourselves, friends. I'll catch you again tomorrow morning, God's will. Wednesday morning, Carl, we back together?
Tomorrow morning.
Okay, so Carl said tomorrow morning we're back together again.
We got work to do, Andre.
You have work to do. Okay, well, friends one, friends all, take care of yourself. God bless you. And peace out. Someone asked me on the live call to play this Jimmy Cliff, which he said is appropriate. Let me just give the person their recognition. McLean Mitchell. McLean Mitchell is saying, good morning, and he's saying to play this Jimmy Cliff. Zephyrin Pill says, please tell Emlyn Pierre good morning. Good morning, Emlyn Pierre. That's coming from Zephyrin. Lucille Pascal, Landon Jane. Everybody who's been on the live this morning, thank you so very much. And remember, continue sharing, especially share that YouTube link. This is the song the guy wants me to end with, Carl. It's simply called Action Speaks Louder Than Words. There's a line that says, don't be deceived by those fancy talkers. This is real. Good morning.
Speaks loud